In last episode, we went exploring, built this enchantment setup, and also got 2 frog friends. In today's episode, I would like to build a nether portal, continue our caving exploration trips, and then also build a skeleton XP farm. Now, I know that I mentioned in last episode that I had no intention on going on any big nether exploration trips, and that still holds true, though I do need a single piece of soul sand in order to build our skeleton XP farm. So I figured that we might as well build a cute nether portal while we're at it. First things first, I would love for you to see what this enchantment setup area looks like with shaders on. So I'm going to go turn on shaders real fast. All right, shaders are on, and I think it looks so pretty with shaders. The water texturing is so cool, and I think that the glow from all of the lanterns and the glow berries makes it look so magical. Shaders definitely aren't the most authentic Minecraft experience, but they're fun to play with every once in a while. And if we go on inside, everything just glows so much, and I love how all of the plants move. I think everything just looks so cozy with shaders on. I love these shaders. And then I guess we can go ahead and go up here and see what this looks like as well. Here's what the top looks like. Again, just beautiful water. It looks so cool. And then our custom tree that I still have very mixed feelings about. The more I look at it, the more I really don't like it, but it's kind of in our world now. I guess I could take it down, but I think I'll leave it up for now. That's about all I wanted to do, just share this beautiful shader experience with you so you could see how it looks with shaders. I guess I can do a quick walk around in the rest of my base so you can see what it looks like with shaders. So we have the house. I just love how all of the lights glow. It just looks so magical. And then all of the little plants move around in the wind, which is pretty cool too. And then we have our barn, and it's all magical and cozy and warm, and they're always taking a bath in the water trough. That's about all I wanted to show you. I'm going to go ahead and turn shaders off now. Now for our nether portal design. I thought of something that I hope turns out pretty cool. So I love working with the land that we have around us and just terraforming what's naturally already been generated. And if we look over here, we have this hole with this little pond and a little waterfall running down. There's the waterfall right there. So this kind of reminded me of the Spring of Power on Breath of the Wild, like a very minuscule version. The Spring of Power has a bunch of waterfalls and it's very big. This is more oval shaped than the Spring of Power, but it kind of just reminded me of it. Also, this is a water cave, and sometimes you can see some little glow squids down there. So as soon as we have better armor, I'm definitely going to explore down there. But this area gave me an idea for our nether portal design. We already have one waterfall, so I was thinking about adding a couple more around here. Maybe one like on this side and one on that side. And then also a little pond down here as well. In the Spring of Power on Breath of the Wild, there's a goddess statue in the middle, so maybe we can put something in the middle of the pond here. And then I was thinking about just having the nether portal on the other side, inside of the hill right here. I also want to make this a little bit more circular and not as oval shaped. It's still probably going to be oval shaped, but just not as skinny, I think. This is going to be so much work to do, so much digging, so much placing blocks. But I'm hoping that it's going to turn out good. If it turns out anything like our enchantment setup did, then we might have good luck with it. So maybe I'll get to digging and kind of experiment like I did with our enchantment setup and see what we can come up with. First, I need to get some tools though. Okay, now we have plenty of shovels, and I'm going to try to make this look a little bit more circular and see how that looks. Again, it's going to be so much digging, but hopefully we can come up with something kind of cool. So again, I want to make more ponds like this one, kind of on this side and then on the other side, and then have 3 waterfalls maybe all running down to a central pond down here. This is what it's looking like at the moment. I was worried there for a second that I was just going to have to scrap this whole thing and that this wouldn't work. But I think that I have something that might work. I know it still looks like a mess. It looks like a giant creeper came and exploded. There's a giant hole here and there's water running everywhere. But I think that what I have is going to work. I still have so much to work on and so much more texturing and digging and building to do, but I think this might work, maybe, fingers crossed. I think something that might help me is getting in this pond in a little bit more, because right now it's kind of hard to work with and envision what should be happening whenever it looks like this. I fixed this pond down here and fixed the waterfalls a little bit. I think I'm gonna start getting in some texturing and start terraforming the walls around, because right now it looks so bad. And I just need to see if I'm able to do it, because if I can't make this look good with terraforming and texturing, then I'm honestly not sure if there's much saving it, but I'm keeping positive. I'm keeping my hopes high. I think that we can do this. One thing that's throwing me off so much is that it's not symmetrical, which I think is okay because these are natural land structures. These are waterfalls. They're not meant to be symmetrical, but it's just throwing me off so much, and I want it to be symmetrical so bad, but I'm trying to let it go. I know it's not symmetrical, but I'm trying to let that go. I'm going to collect some resources like cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and stone, and I think that might be it. I don't think I'll do stone brick. I wish I had more tough blocks, but I have 4 pieces and that's about it. I don't even have any andesite or anything, so I think I'll just be building with stone, cobblestone, and then mossy cobblestone for the most part. And also, we have more dirt than we could ever need in our whole lives, which is pretty good. I feel like in my Minecraft worlds, I'm always low on dirt, but not in this one. In between episodes also, I did collect a ton of vines because I knew that I was going to need a bunch. That scared me so bad. Can you believe what a little bit of terraforming will do? It's crazy. So I pretty much just terraformed these walls around here. I've yet to terraform the ponds, and I really need to terraform the waterfalls just a little bit more. Those walls are looking pretty flat. But I will terraform these ponds, and then I'm just going to leave this open, wide open like this. I was thinking about kind of making an artificial bottom, kind of in line with this pond's bottom, but I think it's cool that we have access to an underwater cave in our spring. And then these little islands, I think it would be cool if there were little custom trees shooting out of there. I'm not sure though. I might try one, and if it looks weird, I might just add flowers. And then I'm planning on adding a bunch more flowers all around these cliffs up here. And then down here, I have yet to do a lot more work in this pond. And then I still have to get the Nether Portal in. This is pretty much the whole purpose of doing this, is the Nether Portal. I was thinking about putting the Nether Portal behind the waterfall, but we've already done something behind a waterfall, so I didn't want to repeat that again. So I'm just going to put it over here, and I'm going to have the same vibes as over this way, but have a nice Nether Portal in this hill. This is also looking very gray, so I have to get more color in here. Lots more flowers, maybe some trees and things like that, because right now it is pretty gray. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the Nether Portal. I have 16 pieces of obsidian, and when I tell you I do not want to gather anymore, I really, really do not. So I'm going to try to make 16 pieces work. just got done editing the first half of this video and I realized that I didn't have any in-game audio on, and I'm so sorry about that. I honestly don't know what happened, but I do have in-game audio on now, so everything should be fixed. But here we have our project complete. I love how it turned out. I was definitely losing hope there for a second, but I think it turned out really good. I do need to get some more block textures in here for sure because it's so gray. I think I really need to get some tuff and maybe some andesite. I know those blocks are still gray, but they're a different kind of gray, so I think it would break it up a little bit. And then I probably need to get a better way up and down here, but for now, I think I'm really happy with this. I think it could be so cute to add fish and frogs and maybe axolotls to this pond and maybe some ponds up there. I think it would just add so much life to it, and I think it would be really cute. But I have my little gold booties on, so we're ready to jump in the nether, and I'm hoping I get a good spawn. Fingers crossed that it's not anything too crazy. Oh, okay, I was gonna say this is perfect, and it's not really that perfect. But we do have soul sand right here, so we don't really have to go that far. I do want to see just kind of what's around here. I hate the soul sand valley so much because of the skeletons, and then also the soul sand, of course, because you walk so slow. I know that's the point, but I hate it. So I will grab some soul sand. I know I just need one piece, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit more just because I'm here. I might as well. Ooh, and maybe some quartz too. I want to see what's over here, but I'm pretty sure a skeleton will start shooting at me if I go over here. I'm just gonna run real fast around this corner. Let's see what's over here. We have a basalt delta. We hate to see it. And a soul sand valley. I'm pretty sure those are like the two worst biomes ever. My favorite nether spawns are honestly spawning right inside of a fortress because then you don't have to look for one. You're already in one. You can get your nether wart and then head out, and that's about it. I'm gonna see what's over this way, and then I'll probably just head back to our base. Just a lot more soul sand, honestly, and lots of lava ocean. I wish that we would have spawned in a warped forest or something a little bit better than this, but it looks like once we're ready to start, oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna head out before something tries to kill me. But once we're ready to start making potions, then we are going to have to explore in the nether just a little bit. Okay, well, we got our soul sand so we can make our skeleton XP farm now. We also need some seaweed and a lot of other things, a lot of pickaxes. I'm pretty sure that I have all of the supplies that I need besides kelp. I've never built an XP farm without a tutorial before, and I don't think I'm going to this time. But I think that's all I need. I'm just gonna go get some kelp real fast, which I know that there is some this way. I have about a stack of kelp, so I think that should be enough. And I just remembered something that I wanted to do. I want to show you our new project with shaders on. Here's what it looks like without shaders again. And here's what it looks like with shaders. It looks so good. I almost just want to play with shaders all the time because it looks so good. It almost looks bad without shaders, honestly, compared to this. It's just so pretty. I love the water texture so much. And the nether portal, it just looks so good. I'm really liking all of the nature-y style builds that I'm doing in this world. I definitely didn't have the intention of doing it, but I'm really liking it so far. Last peek before we take shaders off. And here it is again without shaders. A sad day. It looks so good with shaders. Now to get to work. I made a very ambitious goal for this episode. I don't know why I was so ambitious because that project took me forever. I did not think it was going to take me so long, but it really did. So now it's time to build a skeleton farm. Here are the coordinates I have for the spawner. So I'm going to just try to go to those coordinates right now and then just pretty much dig straight down from there. Oh my goodness. Look at the pile of villagers right here. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave them there. Maybe I'll get some dirt and put it over top, and then they'll be safe down there. And it'll be perfect whenever it comes time to using villagers. So let me put a torch down there too. A little iron golem, you are slightly in the way, just a little bit. Okay, you can go down there too. What is this? Whole of villagers with iron golem. Perfect. Let me put a couple torches there and we'll remember it forever. I'm gonna sleep in the village though before I travel all the way to the spawner. We have ourselves a mega taiga over there, which is pretty cool. So that means plenty of coarse dirt and mossy cobblestone and also some giant spruce trees. That's pretty cool. Oh, whoa. Look what we have here. This is kind of cool. I really want to do some underwater caving. I've heard that that's a great way to actually get diamonds. So once our armor's better, I definitely want to do that. Oh, a frozen ocean. I guess we spawned right near a frozen ocean, didn't we? Oh, and I also wanted to see where it is on the map, where the spawner is on the map. Here is where the spawner is on the map, so I'm going to remember that. And then right here where this mushroom is where I should be digging down. Ooh, an azalea tree. That's cool. I know we did see a lush cave, but there's an azalea tree right here with a bunch of rooted dirt. We'll have to remember that for sure. It looks like there's a little water cave down here. I think I'm just going to do a little hallway this way and then try to go back down. Oh, okay, we've been down here. This is cool. We have to go all the way down to Y27 though. Oh, I remember this. Okay, I don't like that, but I remember this. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on going down. Oh, and there's the abandoned mine shaft. We made it. And my little furnace and crafting table is here. I don't know why this is so nostalgic. I was just here just a few days ago. But here we go. I guess we should get to work. This is going to be a lot of work to do for sure. I don't think I'm going to make anything pretty. I think that I'm just going to make it functional and then I'll make it pretty later. I've already done a lot this episode. I just wanted to say a big thank you for all of the love and support on this series so far. It's honestly so crazy. I was not expecting this outcome at all. I just love to play Minecraft and I love to edit videos and I was not expecting this. So thank you again so much. I appreciate all of you all. And I just wanted to mention also that I'm going to be putting my world seed in the description. I didn't even think about putting it in before because I didn't think anyone was going to watch these videos. But if you want to play alongside me, then feel free to use my world seed. I just ask that you don't spoil anything for me, of course. And I'll also put in my base coordinates as well. And we can play alongside together. And there we have it, a working skeleton spawner farm. So the next thing that I need to do is create an easy way for me to get up to the surface and then back down. So I think that I'm just going to create a bubble column. And also this is not the final design of our skeleton spawner room. I will decorate it and make it cute, but right now I'm just going to focus on our bubble column. First things first though, I should probably make this space just a little bit bigger. I think that this is a good size for now. We have a lot more space to work with. Whenever it comes to the design of the build, I think I'm going to be working with some darker toned blocks like dark oak wood and then also some deep slate. And I want this area to have lots of plants too, kind of like a little plant lover area because bones create bone meal and bone meal is used on plants. So it just makes sense. And then also maybe like a little fireplace and a little rug or something, just something nice and cozy. Though like I said, I'm not going to really worry about the design just yet. I'm going to focus on this bubble column. So when it comes to building bubble columns, I'm always so confused as to how to start it, but I think I've figured out the best way that I can do it, at least now. This is going to be our little drop chute right here, and then over here is going to be the bubble column. And I'm going to be digging 3 blocks at a time, and this little middle area will be where I'm pillaring up. And then this, of course, is the drop off, and then that's going to be the bubble column. And I'm going to put little fence gates right here so that whenever we do place water down here, the water doesn't run everywhere. And I think it's time to get digging. All right, we've made it to the surface, and this is where we are right here. I believe that this is the drop down. Yes, it looks like it. And then this is going to be where the bubble column is. And then eventually I do want to put a little cabin or something here, just something to signify that this is indeed our entrance to the skeleton farm and not just a hole in the ground. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and drop this water down right here and then fall down here, and fingers crossed that I make it and everything turns out okay. Okay, perfect. And then the water should be down here or coming. Yep, there we go. Now we just need to replace that bottom block with a piece of soul sand, and I put it in my chest over here. This is my little hallway to get to my workstation. Here's my workstation. If we look in here, this is the spider spawner room, or the skeleton spawner right there. So that's pretty cool. And then here's my workstation. Now we can replace this block underneath with a piece of soul sand. Okay, and then we just need to place kelp all the way up, and then I think that we're good to go. Okay, I hope we don't run out of air. Oh no. Okay, we're good, we're good. And then we'll fall back down here and then break the kelp. If I can reach in there. Okay, perfect. So I think that should be fully functioning. Let's just check it just to be sure. There we go. That is perfect. That is the best way to do a bubble column. If you're planning on doing a down and an up, doing 3 blocks at a time. That's the way to do it, because then you don't have to go down and up and keep on making pillars. Like I said, I'm going to make this area warm and cozy, don't you worry, with lots of plants and dark tones, but I'm just not going to do that just yet. But that's pretty much going to do it for today's episode. I think that in between episodes, I'm going to go caving. There's just only so much caving I can do on camera and keep it interesting. And we just went caving, so I think I'm just going to do it off camera. But of course, I'll show you all of the goodies that I get. In next episode, we have to get diamonds. We now have an XP farm and we have an enchantment set up, but we have no diamonds at all. I literally have 0 diamonds. So we have to get diamonds. I think my main goal is to figure out some kind of strip mine situation. But I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you all have a lovely day. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!